Hey guys, today we're going to show you how we make our bearded dragon Finny her green smoothie. So we have different kinds of greens here. We've got dandelion greens, and before I put them in the smoothie I take the green part off of the stems. So you'll see in this bowl there's only like the very tops and then like the green part. I don't put the thick stems in the smoothie, otherwise it gets too stringy for her. And I've got some arugula, and I've also got a couple of pieces of romaine in there, and I've got a couple of blueberries, some finely shredded carrot, little pieces of cucumber, the seeds cut out, no seeds, some yellow pepper, skin cut off, a couple of little pieces of apple, and then this is pumpkin. So our Beardy is a little bit constipated right now, and I usually put shredded, like finely shredded butternut squash in here, but because she's a bit constipated, I've decided to put pumpkin in her smoothie last week and this week. And I don't know if you guys can find pumpkin just at your grocery store, but we live in Canada, so I had to buy canned pumpkin. It's organic, and it is not the one with spices in it that you use to make pumpkin pie. It is just plain organic pumpkin. And I think you can buy it in baby food as well if you wanted to put some pumpkin in the smoothie. So the whole reason why we are doing this is because Finny has fatty liver disease, and she's had that for a couple of months now, and she'll probably have it her whole life. So the reason we knew that something was wrong is because she slowly stopped eating and she got pretty lethargic. So brought her to a vet, and a CT scan and some blood work showed she had fatty liver disease. So the vets at the Ontario Veterinary College here in Ontario, Canada, they're very skilled at reptiles. They're all trained in exotics, so you know, I really trust them. And they said to make these green smoothies for her as part of her new low-fat diet, and then combine it with the Emerade critical care food for exotics. And I can show you that in 1 second. Actually, Izzy, can you grab out of the fridge the 2 Emerade packets? There's 2 there. Yeah, so Finny, thanks. When Finny was first diagnosed and her liver disease was really bad, she was getting this green smoothie mixed with the Emerade herbivore mix. And as she got a little bit better and she was able to have a little more fat in her diet, she switched to alternating between the herbivore and the omnivore critical care mix for exotics. All right, so let's make this smoothie. So first thing you want to do is put a little bit of water, and try and get as much water as you can all over the counter. So a little bit of water. Izzy might have to get you to hold this so I don't get the greens. Putting in the dandelion greens. We're going to put in the arugula, also called rocket, in there. And so you can see right off the bat that the bulk of this smoothie is greens, and that's the way it should be. It should never be a bunch of fruit in there for a dragon. The fruit is mostly just for taste, and also, like I said, mine is a little constipated, so we're going to put some blueberries in there, a couple pieces of cucumber, the shredded carrot. She really does like the shredded butternut squash, but this week we're putting the pumpkin in. Pumpkin, a couple pieces of yellow pepper, skin off, and the 2 little pieces of apple. Now we're going to blend this up. It's going to be loud. Here, Izzy, I might get you to hold this. I'm going to get my trusty sidekick here, Izzy, to hold. the camera. There's not enough water in it. And make sure it's filtered water for your dragon. Okay, so I think that's good and mixed, and then what I am going to do is put it in these 7 containers. So I have them for the week. Now all of these will go into the freezer, and then in the morning I will take one out and put it on the counter so that it thaws out a bit before I feed her, and she'll have like half of it in the morning for her morning feed, and the other half of the container at night, like for her 4 o'clock feed. So because of her fatty liver disease, she's to drink between 1 and 2 mils of the Emerade Care powder mixed with the green smoothie, 2 mils twice a day. So I'm gonna fill these containers and put them in the freezer, and yeah, they'll be good for 7 days. That's your week of smoothies for your beardy, and easy peasy, right? All right, we'll make another video showing how we actually mix the green smoothie in with the Emerade critical care food. And so that will be on our channel too. All right, take care.